All right, Shalom, giving all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Peace to the hopefully elect of Israel, double honor to the apostles, the elders, and brethren, a great millstone for teaching this truth all around the earth. To all the like-minded brothers and few sisters out there who believe in the gospel of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, I say Shalom. This is your brother, Atazwan Ba'ath, bringing another quick lesson. Really just landbacking off of the elder brother, Manat Zakba of GMS, South Carolina '07. He's also got an alternate page GMS Bible teacher at C7, which you see right here down in the corner. Okay, and I watched this lesson the other day, and I was inspired to come up with this lesson just to kind of land back off of everything that he said and all the great points that he made. And this lesson in particular is called by the elder is Celebrity Demon. Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, Plies, and Screech. Okay, but there was something interesting about this. This guy you see on the screen here is Steve Harvey, known comedian, who I personally don't care for his type of comedy, but nonetheless, moved up in this world society to be well known and have various different jobs on television, movies, radio, talk show. He's run the whole gamut, okay? And the elder brother put in this piece, and I can remember something that somebody else said that was the same thing. So let's listen to this clip right here a little bit that the elder had right here. Of Steve Harvey saying what? Says there's no one way to heaven. Now, this dude was supposed to be a staunch Christian, right? Putting on airs about how much he loved the Lord and all this kind of stuff. Okay, but this just goes to show you that these people are not sincere. And they put these folks, I'm going to talk a little bit about the other one, Oprah Winfrey. They put these folks in front of you, Jake, and make you aspire to be like them or hold them in such high regards, and they just really wicked, okay? And they'll have you going off if you keep listening to them. So let's listen to this man say this thing here. Let's listen to him.
There's no one way to heaven, no one way to paradise. It's like television. Now it's over 800 channels of cable, and they're all pretty entertaining. So I'm pretty sure, man, that to get to heaven, there's got to be more than one route. Because somebody watching another channel or taking another channel than you, they still getting entertained, and they probably still getting to heaven.
So I'm gonna stop it right there, okay? I think I pulled it up over here on this YouTube page with this guy. Okay, now here's a guy that talks about the Lord every day on his radio show. I don't even know if he still has the radio show. But when he said that, see, he's a carbon copy. He's just a male version of this broad right here, whom I've never liked, and that was Oprah. And so many years ago, I remembered this when I saw the clip of Steve Harvey, that she said the same thing.
The panel has been discussing the spirituality and the forces of God.
Let's listen.
But I also believe that there are two forces that are here with us. That we do have our God that we can depend on, but there's also a power of darkness that we do need to be aware of. And that's where the choices
Do you
begin.
believe that you can choose between one or the other?
Most absolute definitely.
Yeah.
Now, we are given that
Now,
choice.
Marianne Williamson says in her book, Return to Love, that we're always walking in the direction of one or the other, that all of your actions in life, either you're moving toward the darkness or you're moving toward the light.
That's right.
She calls it fear and love. There's this wonderful book called Ishmael by Daniel Quinn, which is, anyway, it's a gorilla talking, but anyway, it talks about one of the points it brings out is one of the mistakes that human beings make is believing that there is only one way to live.
That's
and
right.
that we don't accept that there are diverse ways of being in the world, that there are millions of ways to be a
Then
human
how do we
being,
please God?
and many ways, but many paths to what you call God.
That
And
is
her path
crazy.
might be something else, and when she gets there, she might call it the light. But her loving and if it brings her to the same point that it brings you, it doesn't matter whether she called it God along the way or not.
And I guess the danger that could be on that, I mean, it sounds great on the onset, but if you really look at both sides,
There couldn't possibly be just one way. What about Jesus? What about Jesus?
only one way. There is one way and only one way, and that is through Jesus.
There couldn't possibly be with the
Because
fullness
you
of
say
people
there
there
is.
There couldn't possibly be.
Because you say you intellect.
See, I'm gonna stop it right there. You take all this with a grain of salt, right? You know, you see what appears to be an Edomite woman. You know, they all Jesus, 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 right? Which is going off. But the point is, listening to Oprah, there's more than one way. You see. So they put these people in front of you, and I knew I had heard it once before, and I was trying to remember who it was, and then it came to me. Oprah said that, okay? Whom, you know, Oprah made all of her money bashing so-called black men on her TV show, but that's another story, you see. So I remember that Oprah said that, and then you got this other guy who's another freaking offshoot of Oprah. This guy here, Tyler Perry, whom they putting in your face like the elder covered in his lesson about the vaccination. Okay, trying to get Jake to run down there and get vaccinated. You know, they're working for the enemy. And see, all of this stuff, like with Oprah and with Steve Harvey, there's more than one way. All of that is that what the scriptures call that philosophy, that wine. Okay, they believe in the secret. You know, you just think it and believe it, and it'll appear, and all that kind of stuff. That's what they into. Okay, all of them are into it. Okay, Steve Harvey and this guy here, Tyler Perry, they're just male versions of Oprah. All right, and with that, I'll just get into the lesson. Lord willing, it'll be edifying. We're gonna bring out some scriptures that prove all three of them wrong. Okay, in which Tyler may not have said anything, but you know he follows that school, that rule of thumb that Oprah likes to follow in the secret. Okay, this is John 6:45. It is written in the prophets, and they shall be all taught of the Most High. Every man, therefore, that hath heard and hath learned of the Father cometh unto me. Who's the me? Not that any man hath seen the Father, save he which is of the Most High. He hath seen the Father. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me hath everlasting life. I am that bread of life. Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead. This is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world of the Israelites. The Jews therefore strove among themselves, saying, how can this man give us his flesh to eat? Right. Of course, he said something that was way over their heads, and they didn't get it. Okay, Salakia. Then Yahushua said, verse 53, then Yahushua said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man, and drink the blood, ye have no life in you. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. For my flesh is meat indeed, and my blood is drink indeed. He that eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood dwelleth in me, and I in him. As the living Father hath sent me, and I live by the Father, so he that eateth me, even he shall live by me. This is that bread which came down from heaven, not as your fathers did eat manna and are dead. He that eateth of this bread shall live forever. Okay, and it's a metaphor in which his flesh and his blood, meaning this word, this gospel. Okay, you get this in you. You eat this, as it said in the old scriptures. You know, eat this roll. Okay, get the wisdom, the understanding of who he is, that he is the Hamashiach. You see, he is the one. He is the advocate. He is the one, the middleman. He's the one that purchased us with his blood. Okay, and you can't see the Father unless you go through Yahweh Shai. Point blank. Let's go over to John 10 and briefly read this. I don't want this to be real long, but like I said, the elder inspired me because I knew once I heard Steve Harvey say that, I had heard it somewhere before. Okay, this is John 10:7. Then said Yahushua unto them again, Verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. All that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture. The thief cometh not but to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. You see? Let's go over to verse, John 14, and we'll look at 1 on down to 6. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me. Everything comes through Yahweh Shai. There ain't no multiple ways of doing that. You can't get to the kingdom. You can't come in through some other way. And if you listen to these celebrities, they're gonna keep throwing these celebrities at you, these football players, basketball players, these so-called higher up politicians that wench they got in there now, who's gonna be vice president. Go do some research on her and see what kind of person she is. Okay, they're gonna put all these people in front of you, Jake, to get you caught off. Okay, verse 2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And whither I go ye know, and the way ye know. Thomas saith unto him, Lord, we know not whither thou goest, and how can we know the way? Yahweh saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man, that includes women, no man cometh unto the Father but by me. Plain and simple. You see? Quickly run over to Ephesians 4:1, the Apostle Paul. Okay? I, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, enduring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body, one Spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of the Mashiach. You see? You got a gift. Okay? He paid the cost. Then I'm just going to close here with Colossians. Like I said, I didn't want this to be real long. Okay, Colossians 2:4, and it reads, and this I say, lest any man should beguile you with enticing words, which is what Steve Harvey's giving you, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and the like. All these athletes, all these entertainers, comedians, actors, actresses, all right, trying to get you to believe their own philosophies and what they think, or who they think is the Most High, and how you can get into the kingdom, or how you can get to heaven, as they say. Okay? You got to watch out for this. Verse 5, for though I be absent in the flesh, yet am I with you in the spirit, joined in the beholding of your order and the steadfastness of your faith in Hamashiach, as ye have therefore received Hamashiach Yahushua the Lord, so walk ye in him. Okay? Not in Steve Harvey. Don't walk in Steve Harvey. Don't walk in Tyler Perry. Don't walk in LeBron James. You see? Verse 7, rooted and built up in him and established in the faith as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of what? Men. after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach. For in him dwelleth all the fullness of the Godhead bodily. And ye are complete in him, which is the head of all principalities and powers. So there you have it. You see, they're trying to tell you there's more than one way to get to the kingdom of heaven. Not so. Not so. Bunch of liars. I don't care how much money they have. They're a bunch of liars, and they're working for the world. Okay? And with that, I'm just going to end the lesson right there. I'm going to give all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Peace to the hopefully elect. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, and brethren, the great millstone, and all like-minded brothers who are preaching the truth all around the earth. And to you few sisters out there who believe in the gospel of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, watch out for these people, okay? Esau Edom is pulling out all stops. Pulling out all stops to get you caught up. Don't believe them. Shalom.